everybody. Thank you so much for being here and thank you so much for listening. This is just a very tiny little video to talk about what's happening these days. Everybody is trying to find some sort of explanation as in like where's all this coming from. And I believe it's important that we get to focus in the option of seeing things with different perception, right? Where I'm trying to get is with this situation of the coronavirus happening through the whole world, I have seen through a lot of fake Facebook videos and posts of people from Europe, from Australia, from the States, that people are trying their best to cope with the situation by doing sharing the love by playing music on balconies. That's amazing. By doing exercise, sharing it with the neighbors, just being good to one another. I have noticed here where I live that people are also behaving in a different way. It feels like a different vibe. It feels that we all understand that this whole situation of what the world is going through is not easy. And because of that, it's like we have been put in a situation of, okay, what can we do to make this less painful? Because we're trying our best to cope and adapt with what's happening. So the ripple of love, what I would like to do with the ripple of love is through this space is to focus on what is the best version of you. Yes, in our regular lifestyles, in our regular days, we go through the day and we might not be aware of anything and everything that is around us. We take things for granted and we just don't pay attention to what truly matters. And now, because of what we're going through, we are being forced to actually do all that. Like now we have to stay home. Like if we stay home, we are able to not only enjoy our family but read books that we have not read in a while or that we have been wanting to do, clean up that space that has been dirty for so long, or rearrange a closet, or spend time with your family. Think of ways to be fun. And I believe, and it is true, the vibration or the energy that actually heals is joy. And whenever you are feeling the feeling of joy, you are healing yourself, and what you're rippling out is helping others to feel better. And that is infectious. Like the coronavirus is spreading, joy can also be spread. And what I have seen that's happening around the world and what people are doing to try to be joyful, try to be kind and compassionate, they are showing the best version of everyone. Yesterday I was watching a video in Spain that the police and firemen, they were cheering up and honoring and clapping and being grateful to the doctors outside the hospital. They were the sirens in the police cars were playing, in the fire trucks were playing. The policemen came out and the firemen came out of their cars and they were clapping, like thanking what the doctors and nurses are going through, not just in the hospital of Spain, but everywhere around the world. It's important to be grateful, and I am very grateful and thankful for every single nurse and doctor that is putting up with what's happening. So in every video or everywhere I have experienced here, people are kinder. They are more compassionate. People are aware of what's happening, and there is no reason why we should add more salt to the wound. Okay? So what is the best version of you? Like what can you do today to show the love that resides in you? Like we are able to give so much love. And we have the choice, the power of choice of choosing to do it or not, like to give it or not. And in the situation that we're going through, I think the only option and the only choice we have is to be good, to be nice to one another, to love one another, to be there for others, to be helpful, to provide online services, I am a Zumba instructor and I'm doing free online streaming, live stream classes in Zumba. Um, I'm a personal trainer too and a life coach. Like my aim is to help people, to help others, to be there for people. And now that is what's happening. It's so hard, and it's important that we focus not in what is wrong, but what can we do better? Now that we have the time, now that we have the opportunity to actually sit down with ourselves and be able to think of, okay, I have been forced to actually not work. I have been forced to stay at home. I have been forced to take care of myself, to take care of my family, okay, to be mindful of others, to keep that social distance. It's just it's giving us the opportunity to actually be good to one another, to be grateful of um, being able to be given that time, okay? So what is the best version of you? Whatever that is, just flaunt it, like there's a huge opportunity now to be kind, to be compassionate, and to not question or complain. Enough is enough. Like right now, what we need is for that ripple of love to be spread as fast as possible and as further away from this world as possible. So all that love is going to come back to us somehow. My dad used to say a saying that I'm going to say it in Spanish and then I'm going to translate it in English. My dad, rest in peace, he used to say, no hay mal que dure 100 años, ni pendejo que lo aguante. Sorry for swearing in that sentence in Spanish. But what it means is that there is no disease or sickness that can last for 100 years, or anyone that can actually stand it, which is true. This is gonna come to an end sometime. We exactly don't know when. But now, the only thing we have is to be patient. If you believe in a God, to pray, if you pray, or to keep positive, to open your heart, to be kind and compassionate to one another, okay? If you have enough material stuff like toilet paper hoarding in there, it's important that if someone doesn't have enough, to share it. Like I have a friend that he's a Mexican chef here in Brisbane, that he was forced to shut his restaurant, but instead of letting all his stock of food rot in his restaurant, he gave it all away for free. Why not? Why not? Like helping others is what we're here for. Like we should be helping one another, be kind, be compassionate, and show the best version of you. But not only this time, but always. And all that is going to come back to you, multiplied by millions, okay? So ripple your love today and further away. And together, let's take one day at a time, stay at peace, be patient, and stay happy. Look for your moments of joy. Look for the doors of opportunity to be happy, to be joyful, dance, sing, read that book, tell jokes. You can still get together with your friends in a virtual call. You can still cook together. You can have a laugh in a video call. We can still do that. We can do it. We just have to adapt to this new way of living and existing. Okay? Let's do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Much love from this corner of the world. Okay? If you're there watching, smile. Okay? We will get through this together. But let's be the best version of us now to one another. Have a wonderful day. Take care. Lots of love. And I'll talk to you soon.